Here I'm going to show you how to edit existing blogs. Okay, so when you log into the backend, you want to go to posts. This is where all your blogs are. You click on posts. Once you come here to the posts, you can see the current posts that are live. You can hit edit right here. Now I'm going to show you a couple things. Right now, when you hit the first, there's two edit buttons. When you hit the first one, this is how you see, right, the screen, right? So it's really strange because you can click this little things and add a paragraph, and you can keep writing, and you can hit enter, and it creates paragraph. A lot of people don't like this way of writing. This is a new WordPress way of writing. A lot of people don't like this. You can hit the plus sign and you can add image, you can add a quote, you can add a file, you can add music. A lot of people like it, others don't. I'll show you what that looks like here. I just hit preview so you guys can see the preview. I'm just editing a previous article. So you see, it's the same thing. You can just keep writing, and I don't like it. This is what I like instead. I'll show you what I like. I'm going to, so you can undo. That's a cool thing. You can hit undo on this style. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cancel this, and I'm gonna go back to the post. So as long as, by the way, as you don't click all post update here, as long as you don't click update, nothing happens. You can get out. You didn't save anything. As long as you didn't click update, nothing happens. The other way of editing it is by going here, code editor. I'm sorry, not code editor. I'm sorry. You want to get out. You want to go back to all post. I'm going to show you something. Go back to all post. And when you come here underneath this post, instead of clicking the block edit with the block editor, you want to click edit with the classic editor. This is a lot easier. The other one is actually simpler, but it takes longer to learn. But once you figure it out, it's super simple. This right here is just your typical text box. Same article, just a different way to edit. So over here you can do, so let me just show you. There's a couple things you have to know. You have to know how to add titles and how to add the body. So if I'm writing an article, hey, this is Eder. So let's say the name of this article is the five ways to change the world, right? So I'm gonna write, this is an intro, and I would like for you to read this intro, and I'm just gonna copy and paste this, blah blah blah. So this is my first paragraph, and then I want to go into point number one. So one, and I can put here like 5 ways to change the world. Start at home. Boom. That's point number one, right? And then I go back and I write another paragraph underneath, and I'm gonna show you how that's gonna look. Okay, I'm gonna show you how that's gonna look, and I'm gonna keep this donate button down there. This is how this is gonna look. Just 5 ways to change the world. You see, paragraph, header, paragraph, but this doesn't look like it's supposed to be like that way, right? You want it to be big. You want anything that's a title to be big. So you click, you highlight it, and you change it from paragraph to header number 2, because header number 1 is normally this right here. So I usually make everything headers number 2 because I don't want the fonts to be so big. I kind of like it in the middle. So that's one, and then I'm gonna do the point number 2, right? So I'm gonna keep writing. I'm gonna put another header. This time, change your city as point number 2. Boom. So I'm gonna show you guys. As long as this is header number 2, it's gonna show up bold, capital. You don't want to make it bold, like just take something and make it bold like this, and use that as the header. You want the header. You want Google to know that this is a header. So when you select it like this and you make it header number 2, Google knows this is a header. And anyways, let's say if you had a point within a point, so like change the city, and within change the city you had serve at your local library, and then right underneath you had multiple different points. What you would do is you can put the second point that's within change your city. That's at point number 1. you can select this and you can put as a header number 3. Then you can put a paragraph underneath. And then you can put point number 2. So I'll show you. So the headers get smaller, see, and people will know that this header falls within this section here. So really that's all to it. If you want to add a photo, it's super simple. You just scroll down, add media, and you can choose from the photos that you already have right here in your site, or you can click upload new. You hit select file, and then you find a photo on your computer anywhere, and you upload that photo. For me, I don't have a lot of photos. I'm just gonna screenshot this. So I just screenshotted that. I'm gonna so you just find a photo in your computer, you click on it, you upload it, and it goes to your website. Now I'm not gonna wait for that to upload. I'm just gonna find a photo here that's already been uploaded, click on it, you know, there's a little check right above it, and I'm gonna scroll down, move my face, insert into post. Right here it says medium. You can make it big, small, or medium. You can go full size. I'm gonna add full size, insert into post, and then that photo is gonna show up right there really big. If you want to change the size once it's here, like, man, I want it small, you can click. Always add the photo in full size, because then you can make it small or big, it doesn't matter. But if you add it as small and then you try to make it big, it's gonna look blurry. So you click here, you can click, do you want to center the photo? Do you want the photo to go to the right of the text, to the left of the text? Do you want to center it? And then you can drag it on the to make it smaller. Watch, I'm gonna put it to the right of the text, and I'm gonna drag it up here. And see if I can just see. Now just drag it to the right of the text. It's that simple. There's just one more step, and I'll show you that here in a second. Boom. You have your title. You have your photo. It's important that you put your title here, and then once you write your title here, whatever you write here, it's gonna go here as well. That's fine. Try not to make this too long. Sometimes I just delete this. Let's say if it was change the world, I'll just write change the world. I wouldn't even write the whole thing, the 5 ways of change the world. I just put, because what goes here normally is what Google shows people whenever people search for this article. So if you write change the world here and somebody search for change the world, Google's likely to show this article, because that keyword is exactly what your link is. So I would go with shorter links here and kind of like the focus of the article. But try to make sure whatever you write here is also part of what's written up here. And then you come to this bottom right here. You see the 5 ways to change the world. You see that? It's going to pull whatever this is. And then right here, you know, when you click on the description, I would write something there, because this is what people are going to see on Google when they search. Just write anything on here. You see, notice I wrote too much. It became orange. I have to delete and write less until it becomes green. So this is just a snippet of your article. This is mostly for Google. And Google wants you to to write about 160 characters describing what this article is about. So you can either write something here, or you can pull it from your blog. You can click on the title and change the title. See right here, you can actually delete these things, and you can write your own title for this. You can click on the description, write your own description. It's super simple. It's really that easy. And then the only left thing to do, so you create a title, number 1. You make sure the permalink is not too long. You put your headers. You put your images if you want to. You do the Yoast, which is the Google, how it's going to show up on Google. On the right, you select the category. Is it an update? Is it an event? Is it something else? You can add a new category by just typing the name of the category and hit add new category. You have to have a category, because the category, it's what's going to show here at the top. Notice this category here, it's updates. But if somebody clicks on updates, they're going to see everything under that category. So it's important that you have consistent categories that you can use. If there is a tag, you can add tags here. Tags are just ways for people to find your articles. See, tags go here. So the more, when you add tags here, people can click on a tag and go to every article that has that tag. Now, if you want an image to appear at the top, like behind here, all you have to do, you upload that image to header image. Normally, I don't even care about header image. I'm going to remove the current one I have, and I'm going to show you how it's going to look without an image. I hit preview. See, it looks like this without an image. I like articles when they're very clean like this. So I removed the header image. However, every article should have a featured image. Normally, they're the same image. So right here on the right hand side, you have to upload an image. So I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to set feature image. So upload an image, and to be here on the side. And what this image is going to do, that's the image that people see. See these little images here? You see this image here? You see this image here? The only way the website has an image to show what this article is about, or even on the home page, the image that stays at the bottom, every article needs a representation, right? A visual representation. So that's what that image is here on the right. So you can upload that image here and upload to the header. The problem with uploading an image to the header, sometimes it makes it look messy. So if the image has words, notice that image had a logo, but the header image does not have a logo, because I don't want this to feel messy. I'd rather not have a header image than to have a messy one. So it's that simple. Nothing changes on the article. Notice, I'm going to go back to the home page here, or the news and update. I'm going to go back here, and you will see that nothing changed with this article. Why partner with Clark Foundation? Even though I changed the title, you can see it here. I changed it to the 5 ways to change the world. It doesn't change. Oh, maybe I did change it. Oh, yeah. It doesn't. See, the article isn't here because I haven't saved it. Nothing changes until you save this article. So until I hit update, nothing changed. I can actually close my window and it goes right back to normal. The only way to change it is once I hit update. I can hit preview as many times as I want and nothing changes. The only other thing I want to show you, if you go here and you see how this one is a quote and it has a blue layer over it, the way I did that, if you make this a quote by selecting quote, it does the same thing. It adds a blue layer over it, keeps it really nice. Anyways, oh, my image kind of froze here. Anyways, that's it. And then if I hit update, everything changes. The post goes live. Same thing if you want to add a new post. Same exact process. You just hit add new on the top, and you just fill this information in exactly as I explained. That is it, my friends.